Well, this is a surprise. In the 3 weeks you've been coming here, you've never once stayed till close. Won't your partner think you a bit neglectful if you don't get back home? No one's waiting for you? Well, I guess that leaves me time to pester you with questions. I didn't exactly get your story when you first arrived. What do you do for a living? Sales? Are you a line worker? I know I said I'm older than I look, but I'm not so old that I don't know what a data entry worker does. Besides, I'm only older because time moves faster in this space. Every minute you spend here is practically milliseconds anywhere else. However, you won't have to worry about aging like I do. It's all confined magic. Well, aren't you cheeky, asking a woman her age so bluntly? How about this question instead? How did my friend happen to find you? Or rather, how did you end up here in the first place? Well, it matters because... Jeez, have people become so suspicious of conversation in your world that you can't tell when someone's concerned? What business is it of mine? Well, I'm your bartender. Don't people usually like to talk to their bartenders? True, I'm not working at the moment. Here, let's start over. We met upon your first arrival, but I hardly had the mind to introduce myself. I'm Vidara, proprietress of this tavern. And you are? A lovely name. Look, I'm glad you've been coming back as often as you have. Your curiosity is a spark not matched by many of my other patrons, but I am concerned. My friend, or rather, the creature that led you here, their name is Luik, and they're not the type to pick up a random stranger without some sort of gain. Whether they meant to send you here as a joke or not, I just want to be sure they did nothing to make you want to be here. Yes, like with magic. No. I can't tamper with people like that. And if I could, I wouldn't. Es un pasatiempo horrible. Oh, is that what that's called? I didn't realize it had a name. Spanish. Well, I guess I speak it, if only a little. It slips out from time to time. How about this? I know you had other questions after we first met. Why not ask now? If I have questions, it's only fair that you should ask yours. I've the time, so I'll answer anything I can. Am I human? I don't mean to laugh, and I understand why you would ask this question. But yes, yes, though I can't remember if I'm from Earth or one of its sister planes, I am quite sure I am human. Why don't I remember? That's a little personal. I said I'd answer what I could. So this entire new introduction, any trust I could form, it all depends on my answer. You surely know your worth in a conversation, don't you? To leave things simple, I'm bound to this place, and there are consequences to being in such a place for long periods. It has an effect on me. No. You and everyone else have nothing to worry over. It's bound only to me, so you'll never suffer any sort of amnesia. Well, at least none that doesn't come in a bottle. You don't have to be sorry. Spots in my memory aside, I'm quite happy here. And it's not like I can't leave. I can come and go, though albeit for a short time, and meeting so many different colorful folks is quite the perk. About Luick. If you're not ready to talk about them, I can understand. You met them through work? They're your co-worker. I see. And they did nothing odd? They seemed a loner. Well, this is an entirely new tactic. Well, I'm just glad they didn't try to talk you into anything. I'd rip their wings off if I found out they were prowling around again. Me and... No, never. Oh, gods, never. We have had little to do with one another outside of business, and I'd prefer to keep it that way. You were right to have some suspicions about them. They're much too flashy to ever be considered a loner. Well, as I said, I'm glad nothing horrendous came from your interaction with them. As an added bonus, you get to experience the tavern, and I got to meet you. You think I'm being facetious, but I'm not. It's been quite some time since I've seen a new face. As much as I love my regulars, they are, well, familiar. I don't know if I'm making any sense. Yeah, I suppose. It has been getting lonely seeing the same people every day. When you came, it was a surprise. A completely terrifying one at first, but I'm glad your curiosity got the better of you and you decided to stick around. What a lovely smile. Oh, and it's gone so quickly. Did I embarrass you? I'm sorry. Can I just say something I've noticed? Your voice, it lilts a little in your throat when you speak. It's almost melodic. I promise I don't make a habit of complimenting customers so readily, but you seem so tightly wound. Seeing you so uncomfortable, it tugs at me a little, and I just wanted to see that smile again. And if I would ever see that wonder return to your eyes like the first night we met. Of course, I'm serious. Truth is, I've been keeping a curious eye on you. And not just because you're human, mind you. You're a bit of an enigma. Almost everyone that comes here has a story to tell, but you hold everything in. You sit at the far end of the bar, quietly asking for drinks only when I walk past. You never shout or raise a fuss, not even to get my attention. Even now, you've held so much back, like you're afraid to make yourself more known. So, sometimes I wondered if you could even make a fuss. I'm sure you can be quite greedy for attention. Have you, though? Been greedy, I mean. I see. So, asking to come back here, to the tavern, that was you being greedy. I thought it was just curiosity catching you by your tail. What about with others? Oh, I feel my gut twist a little for you. Not only are you single, but you've never experienced the greed that comes with affection? No, I am not looking down on you or pitying you. I'm actually quite amazed. I'm amazed because you're such a gorgeous person. Your voice sparks my nerves, and when your eyes fill with wonder, it's incredible. The fact that there's no one waiting for you and that no one has taken their chance on you, well, it makes me want to spoil you so you know how it feels to want. To be wanted. Sorry, I got carried away again. Is that you're showing me a new face? You're blushing. Did you imagine being spoiled by me? Do you want to be spoiled? Well, as you pointed out, I'm not working at the moment. So you aren't a customer. You're just a person. Now I'm just too curious for this to be a hypothetical. I want to see if your face can change even more, and what kind of siren's call you could let loose from those lips. You're so flushed, down to your neck. It's quite adorable. I'm sorry. I've taken my teasing too far, haven't I? I see. You really don't like to be teased, but have no problems in making your own move. But let me be clear, I never permitted you to kiss me. Don't be sorry about it. I quite liked it. First time I've been taken off guard like that in some time. Yes, other than when you first came here, too. You seem to be a source of surprise in my life of late. Oh, you've got that glimmer in your eye. I'm beginning to wonder if it's more mischief than curiosity at this point. Is it? Then tell me, what are you curious about? If I'll let you do it again. How could I say no to such a stare? You are greedy. I suppose the question is now, do you want to be spoiled? I will happily make that happen, if that's what you want. However, if you want to be spoiled, then I need you to listen to me carefully. Do you understand? Good. Now, off the stool. We're going to my room.